Okay, John. Well, we're here with the test unit, and this is basically it's all been hand wired. I'm in full light in here in the shop, so this will kind of give you an idea. I want to point out kind of the areas or the zones. So this big piece that you see here is the front piece of the main round part on the the long part on the front. This is the Cobra eye right here in the very first one. This is the left and right wingtip. And then in the very back here are the three landing leg lights. Now I set it up so you can take this apart and strip this. I do not have the remote control hooked up currently. I had to order a receiver to do it. I have the key fob here, but I didn't have a receiver for it, so that's on order if you still want to move forward with that. If not, we'll just, again, this is set up. I've got a little box that I made for it here that will house the actual boards and, kind of take care of a little bit of wire management as well. So anyway, this is how it works. So let me go ahead and turn it on. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply the power. And it just starts working its way through the sequence. And hopefully you can see these ones here in the back. I think you can. And then it's just gonna work this for a little while. And then it's gonna go into its it kind of randomly picks the sequencing for the sound and light. So again, wingtip, Cobra eye works together. All these lights stay on. As you can hear, the audio is really high quality. And I should point out, here's the speaker in the back here. And then I think it's going to go into, it's usually going to start picking this one. There'll be this will go from the orangish color and drop back into, it'll have the heat ray in the middle, will be kind of like a white color. Again, it randomly picks the sound, so I don't really know what's going to come up when it comes up. Let's see if it comes on now. There you go. Yep. Goes through this for a little while. Back to the heat ray. So that's basically it. I'm just going to unplug it now. And again, once you unplug the power, the system will just reset itself and start over again. So like if I went to go turn it back on, it'll refire the whole sequencing again and randomly pick the sound and the light together. Overall, the one thing to keep into mind here is the circuit board for the soundboard. If you leave it on an extended period of time, say like you want to turn off the lights and just have the sound feature, if it's sitting in standby with power, it will, it'll be always looking for that signal. So the amplifier stays armed, which over long term, it could draw the soundboard out or make it do some weird stuff. I've only had it happen in a couple occasions, but again, I'll just go ahead and plug it back in. So again, it's a fade up, and it'll just start the sequence again. So I think you get a good idea of what this is going to be. Again, I don't know what kind of, I got an idea of what your lenses were, but I couldn't really determine how thick those vacuum forms are or how thin they are. But that'll actually, that'll affect how the output of the light is. It's pretty bright overall, as far as the overall light goes. And I think it should do the job. It's behaving right. I've had it running for about 2 hours in the shop, and it's been flawless. So I think that it's going to be everything is checking out pretty good right now at this stage. So anyway, let me go ahead and I'll make this video up for you and send it on its way. And again, you said you were out of town, so I'll hold on to everything until you get back. And again, by that time, if you want me to proceed forward, I should have the receiver for the RF remote. I should have it in here. I'm hoping on the 3rd or the 4th. So anyway, let me wrap up this video and I'll send it on its way.